Hey everyone, it's Bill, and here's my thoughts on a 6-2 victory for the Toronto Maple Leafs over the Philadelphia Flyers, which, if I'm not mistaken, and I heard correctly, is the 8th straight victory against the Flyers. That is crazy. Let's get into the game, or get into how they played. Again, another game without Mitch Marner. However, there's things that I liked in this game. Really, really liked. And there's things, of course, that I didn't like because, again, if you watch my videos, I'm kind of a half glass empty kind of person, maybe. But if we get into the game, now, again, I'm a little bit late watching it. Played darts last night, got home, watched the game in its entirety. I thought really the goal that turned this game, I thought the Leafs got a nice 2-0 lead, but the goal that turned this game, of course, the called back goal, that would have made it 3-0 when, in all honesty, I saw a little people complaining about it. Come on, guys. It was a hand pass, right? Didn't Calgary get nailed for like some ridiculous where the guy went up the glass and it touched his hand and it was a hand pass that called back a goal? That's a called back goal. It's a hell of a goal by Bertuzzi, but called back. But when that third goal, flutter ball, wrist shot from top of the circle goes in, that was the lightning rod right there. Again, a 3-0 lead, you're a little bit worried. Especially when the Flyers get a 3-1 power play goal. I don't know what their power play percentage is, but it's awful. And they gave up the goal, and a really, goodness gracious, that was about as bad as you can play a penalty kill. I think Nylander and Kampf were sitting beside each other, and no one on that side of the net. I think Lyubushkin was on that. He had drifted to the middle as well. But at the end of the day, it's a 6-2 win. Here's the stuff that I really, really like. And you might be surprised there. For everyone who's been watching my videos, I liked a little bit of the pushback. The last time that the Leafs played the Flyers, Travis Konecny went around and just started yipping and yapping at everybody. And he started going at Giordano. He started messing with everyone. No one pushed back. So I saw Travis Konecny, and I'll be honest with you, Travis Konecny, Brad Marchand, they're not even in the same ballpark. I would rather have Travis Konecny every single day of the week, twice on Tuesdays. He does do a little bit of the garbage stuff, but he's doing it the right way. He's not doing spears or licking people's faces or doing any of that nonsense. I like the way that Travis Konecny plays. Now, as the Leafs start off the game, I thought they started off a little bit slow, but then, of course, the goal picks it up. But lovely tip in from Bertuzzi. But it was actually good work on that shift. Ersson had the puck, and Bertuzzi was able to punch it out. He did the mucking and grinding. This is what Bertuzzi can do. He can't skate, so he's got a lack of skating. He just can't do it. So he's different than Hyman, and he's different than Connor Brown when they play with Auston Matthews. He just doesn't have the skating ability. But he's got the piss and vinegar. And I would say Hyman had the piss and vinegar too. But the piss and vinegar to get things done. And on that play, he made a great play to get the puck back. Nice back pass to Nylander, who, of course, is going on the outside. I didn't like Nylander's game at all. I don't care if he scored. I didn't like his game at all. Nylander around the outside, gets to Matthews. Matthews was a beautiful pass in. That was definitely meant to be a pass in. And Bertuzzi, stick on the ice, taps it in. Beautiful. That is a fantastic start to the game. Okay, and then you get the next goal, which really was kind of a lucky bounce. Pontus Ahlberg with the face-off, goes off, I believe, our skate, then their skate, and then to Ahlberg, who's got just by himself in the slot, and buries it past Ersson. Again, I don't think Ersson had too much of a chance on the first goal, for sure, and the second goal, no. I thought it was a beautiful shot, labeled for the corner. And again, how's Ersson going to know it's going to bounce off like a pinball right to a guy with the perfect position to drive it home? The third goal that the Leafs scored that got called back, again, was a good mucking play. This kept it in the zone. And again, Bertuzzi, and at the time it was Jarn Krok as well, playing really, just keeping the puck alive. And again, throw it at the net. I think it was Liljegren, and beautiful tip, but again, called back for the hand pass that was there. So all you Leaf fans who didn't think that goal should be called back, please try again. Okay, so you get that goal called back. And again, I felt Philadelphia were starting to push. They were starting to push. And starting in the defensive zone, again, Bertuzzi makes a beautiful play to Liljegren, and okay, I'm expecting the Liljegren dump in, or I'm expecting the Liljegren pass off, and I think I saw in an interview he was looking to pass off. But the puck rolls, he starts to fire it, and Erisson's got to have that. And when that made it 3-0, I went, oh boy, this could be like a 9-0 rout. But Flyers pushed back, which I think was a good thing for the Leafs. They got the pushback. So they had to compete in this game. The Flyers didn't fold after that. Now, I was shocked that they didn't pull the goalie right there, but ends up going into the... And again, I thought for the rest of the period, Flyers were starting to push. And then we get in the second period. There was a couple shifts where the Leafs couldn't get out of their zone. And it was usually the Matthews line. It was just couldn't get out of the zone. However, you're up 3-0 going into the first. Perfect. The power play goal makes it 3-1. And again, the one thing I say, Samsonov played really, really well in the first period as well. I didn't mention that. The second period, I think he only had one shot in the first 8 minutes, and it was the shot went in the net, which was the power play. Again, he's drifting out of the net. The one thing I will say about Samsonov, he doesn't, that comfort level when he's in the net, he gets unbalanced. I don't know if that's the right word in the net. He just doesn't seem like he's calm in the net. And he was caught in a position a couple times. I was like, now, the crazy thing is he mentioned it in the interview afterwards, but yeah, to me, Wall, okay, I know Wall lost a couple games against Boston last week, but Wall's calm in the net. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I like the calmness in the net. I like to stay in the net. Samsonov seemed a little wild today, even though he got the win. Well, how can you complain about that? But he does look just uncomfortable in the net. But he did make some big saves in that first period, so I'll give him credit there. And then we get in the start of this little chippy, little rough stuff, but I liked the way the Leafs reacted. You had that guy, what's his name, Hathaway, again, in friggin' Toronto, this guy was running wild. And he was running wild. So can I ask a question? It's clear that what Konechny and Hathaway were doing, when this game got to 3-1, and now it really got bad once it went 4-1, 5-1, when Matthews right up the middle with speed, like that's just, that is beautiful pass by Omberg, beautiful pass by Lyubushkin, who took the hit to make the play. That man, I'll tell you, Lyubushkin, that guy takes some goddamn hits, makes plays, and he keeps going. So while I don't like his talent necessarily, his work ethic is craziness. I'll take that every day. And then Nylander right after on a beautiful pass from Domi makes it 5-1. And Hathaway's and the Konechnys are running well. What is Ryan Reeves' job? This is where I get pissed off. Because the Leafs were pushing back. Jake McCabe, what he did to Hathaway in the bottom of a pile. I'm not a big Jake McCabe fan. Check out the videos. But I loved when he punched Amberg in the back of the head during a scrum and just face washed him. Jumped on his head, got him in a chokehold. And said enough of that. But why do we put Ryan Reeves on the ice? If he's not going to... Did he address Hathaway? Did he address Konechny? No, I saw other players address it, which is good. I'm very happy there's a pushback. So, I don't know if Ryan understands. He's not there to score goals, right? He's there to protect the team. At what point did he protect the team? Did he protect Lyubushkin when he got put into the boards? I thought it was a fine hit. Lyubushkin's in a bad position. But I thought the team was supposed to be scared to do those kind of hits because we had Reeves. Job, title, roles and responsibilities. I don't understand what Ryan Reeves is. This was a perfect game to go take out Hathaway. Perfect game. No. Konechny laughed at him. Konechny laughed at him with a minute to go. This is supposed to be the guy that we're tough about? And Konechny's laughing at him? I would suggest that is money not well spent. Because Reeves doesn't do his job. That pisses me off. That's why I'm a little bit upset about the game. I expected a little bit more of a pushback there. But I was happy about how the team collectively were pushing back in scrums. And 4-1, 5-1, then, of course, the broken how many three broken sticks on the ice, and off to Knies it goes to bury it, make it 6-1. And then, okay, let's get into the last piece. The Leafs are on their top unit when it's 6-1. Okay, I'm going to go back to Ridley Gregg. Is it wrong? Yes. I don't think it's right. Make it 7-1, make it 8-1. If I don't like Ridley Gregg's slapshot goal, I can't sit here and say that I love the Leafs throwing out their best line. Now, you can argue their power play hasn't been clicking. At the end of the day, you got a 6-1 lead. And they did the right thing after. They threw the fourth line on after. So, can I understand why the Pittsburgh players got pissed? Yes, absolutely. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't. So, I understand it. Okay? Now, would have been John Tortorella would have been a way better look. Obviously, would have been a way better look. John Tortorella probably would have sent out and just John Tortorella probably gave some instructions on what you do to Austin Matthews in that situation. They want to put the top line out? No problem. Again, it's to me, I apologize if I'm a Leaf fan, but I'll call it out. I don't think it's right. Now, there's an argument to be made. Well, your team's running around, throwing hits and starting up crap, so why don't I bury you with more goals? Now, I don't know about you, but does a goal hurt you as much as someone punching you in the face? I would guess getting punched in the face probably hurts a little bit more than a goal being scored on you. But I guess the Leafs have always had this philosophy with Dubas. We'll beat you on the scoreboard. Yeah, okay. How's that worked in the playoffs for you? It's not a very good philosophy. Again, when I get into this situation, we're going to beat the scoreboard, but then what is the role of Ryan Reeves? That should be the addressing part. You don't address them with scoring another goal. You address them by taking them out. Again, I don't know what Ryan Reeves' role is. I apologize, I don't. But at the end of the day, I did like the team pushback. I just don't understand Ryan Reeves' role. But again, a 6-2 win. That's 2 wins in a row. And Carolina on Saturday I guess we'll see the St. Pat's jersey. I'll have my St. Pat's jersey on. Cheers.